Good morning from Off-Grid Acres. Isn't that beautiful sunrise? So some of the work I've been doing is shredding. As you can see, it's doing a pretty good job of shredding the sage. And I have a more open area here, which I really like. Some of these piles of sage still need to be shredded, but I really do like the openness. And that tree there, which is actually a dead tree, I think it's a dead mesquite possibly. I would like to clear out around it and then put on some lights, put some lights on it like I have on these other trees, solar lights that come on at nighttime. I think that would look really nice. Our new addition to our canine family is this little one here. I call him No-No because when he barks, it sounds like he's saying no, no, no. So they gave him a different name, but I changed it. I call him No-No. Let's see. Everyone's getting to be free range. My hens have been free range for a while. My chicklets are pretty much decided on their own. They're gonna be free range, so instead of fighting with them, I just went ahead and let them get to it. My ducks also have decided they wanted to be free range. I think they decided to be free range after it got really hot yesterday and they just didn't want to be caught somewhere where there wasn't a lot of shade. So I'm just letting them do their thing too. They seem to know when to wake up and when to go to bed and not to stray far, and thankfully my animals, my dogs and my cats, know not to mess with them. No sometimes wants to play with them, but they don't really want to have anything to do with it, especially the cats. The cats actually have beaten up No-No, so I think No-No has, from that very reason, has just decided to stay away from them. I decided to make a second level for my rabbits here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I made it to where they can go from the bottom and go all the way up to the top, and this is where I have their food and their water. They have gotten up there, so I'm glad. And then it gives them a little bit more room at the bottom to move around, using a old kitty litter box there for them to sleep in there if they want, or hide or whatever. You can see it there. So that's their little hidey hole, I guess. Thankfully they can't get out from here, so I haven't had to chase them for a while, which is great. You just saw the rabbit hop up there, get on the second level. I guess since they're on the top here of 2 cages, I guess you'd call that the penthouse, haha. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Amigo, my oldest pup, came home, or yesterday morning, captured this little cutie here. It's a little wild rabbit. He's probably 3 to 4 weeks old. Normally my pup would eat them and I would allow him to, but this one I guess was just too young because every time he poked it, it started to squeal, and I think that just kind of freaked him out. So I just have him in this box here, see what he's gonna do, see if he's gonna live or he's gonna die. It's been about a day now since he's been in this box, so he's still breathing. Doesn't look like his eyes are open, so I don't know. I don't know if he was taken from his mother or what, but he hasn't been squealing to be fed, so that's good. And I ordered some banana trees. I tend to eat a lot of bananas to make smoothies, especially in the spring, fall, summertime, whatever. Anything except winter. Hey! There's my dog trying to get the little rabbit again. Started squealing. I put the banana trees here. Put them here because they're supposed to get 6 to 8 hours of sun, which they certainly do, but they only can handle, I think it's like 30-degree weather. And although it doesn't usually get very cold here, the wind chill can get it below freezing. So I put it here in hopes that the north wind will hit this house and not the bananas. So we'll see how that goes. I may end up putting some cinder blocks under here to block the wind from coming from under the house and hitting the banana trees. These are dwarf banana trees, and I don't know if they produce dwarf bananas like the itty bitty ones or what, but they're not supposed to get too tall. Maybe, I don't know, 6 feet at the most, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's see my garden. Hey! Let's see my garden here. Things are starting to pop up. These are potatoes here that I just happen to have in the compost, so they just grew on their own. Then I planted that one there, that potato, and then there's just red peppers, and a lot of the tomatoes came up on their own too, like it's from the compost. And got some beans over there and some squash over there. And then here's, I can't remember what these are. Oh, those are cucumbers. There's a couple of those plants, and then a cantaloupe. We'll see how that goes. And here, all the trees that didn't really make it over the winter, they're growing back. So I'll be planting out to find a place for them and start planting them, replanting them. Let's see what else. Oh, so I got up to 3 digits, or at least it felt like 103, 100 and something, 105 yesterday after about 4 o'clock or so. So I went ahead and I had gotten these installed. This is an AC unit here. It's only meant for like 150 square feet, which is perfect for my tiny houses because they're only 160 square feet. But I did manage to get them in here on my little tiny house, so that's been helpful on those nights when it just feels too hot. And I got one on the blue house as well. So whenever people come to visit, there will be air conditioning if needed. I usually don't like to turn it on unless it's so humid that it feels muggy and too hot, basically, to be comfortable at nighttime. And because other than that, I mean, it's a pretty dry heat, so it doesn't feel really hot. And up here on this hill, there's usually a wind coming through, so it makes it feel cooler, of course. I guess that is about it for now. I can't think of anything else. I have to redo all of this stuff over here. It's a mess right now with the fences since everybody's pretty much decided they want to go free range. I just gotta create an area for the rabbits so they'll have somewhere where they can run around. Okay, I guess that's it. So enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope to see you soon.